on your draft horse, be ready. Right through here is where he kind of stiffens his neck. So right in there, you're going to want to be kind of lifting that right rein to help him maintain bend. So he stays pretty good and balanced on every part except for when you go up to that other end. See, feel how he's maintaining a real natural bend. You're not having to cause the bend. Feel how he's balanced real good right there. So once you come across, you're going to you'll head up there to that other end after coming across. Head to your right. Now, right in here is where he gets weird. So lift that right rein and kick with that inside leg. Keep doing that. Now you can relax and he'll kind of maintain his own. Okay, you guys come down to a stop. Throughout 99% of that horse was really good. He wasn't looking to the left and he was following his nose. He maintained proper bend on his own. You weren't having to create it. Everything was good. There was one spot to where that horse needed her to do what is called filling in. The one place that she kind of needed to fill in and help and not be able to just kind of be a passenger and let him do his thing was as you were coming across that far end. Did you kind of feel it right as he would come out of this right corner? Right through there, he would stiffen and kind of drop and lose that bend and kind of fall in. Everywhere else, he was perfect. He was balanced nicely. So a big part of getting good at horsing is recognizing when you can just stay out of their way and be a passenger and let them have it, and then when they need you to come in there and hug them and help them a little bit. The mistake would have been to have been trying to hug him and help him all the way around. That means 99% of the time you were getting in his way when it wasn't even needed. He was already good. So you see how if you really kind of read him and feel him, there was only one spot. Let's say you're trying to lope a left-hand circle, and every time I come around on the north part of the circle, he kind of overbends and kind of falls to the outside. It's probably because the gate's on the north end, right? Right as I come around to that north quadrant of that circle, he's going to need me to be a little more there. He's going to need me to be a little more gathered up on the reins. He's going to need me to have a little more support on this neck rein, kind of pushing that neck over here because it's trying to do this. He's going to need me to exaggerate being open on this left leg a little bit more than every other part of the circle. He's going to need me to be a little more thumpy and a little more closed on this right leg because he's kind of doing this when I want him to do this. But right after I make it past that, I can just go back to neutral, maintain my bodily position, and he will match it. He'll bend, he'll follow his nose, he won't fall in or fall out. So when you guys are riding these horses around, in a minute you guys are all just going to start trotting around or walking around, doing a lot of figure eights and circles. Try to kind of feel, and it doesn't matter how broke or unbroke your horse is, there are going to be little moments in time to where they need you to help them. A lot of the times it'll be to where they go to try to turn and they don't really form in position for the turn. They just kind of fall and turn. The only place he was doing it was on that far end, right? So when you guys ride around, really try to pay attention. Pay attention to the tip in their nose, the bend in their body. You know, when we're going to the right, we should be able to see their right eyelashes. Any more than that is not necessarily good. Any less than that is not necessarily good, depending on what circles you're in and who you talk to. So you're going to find little moments to where you can just kind of leave them alone, and they'll just get the nicest little left bend, and he'll walk right around here. But then you might notice, as I head on my straight line out through here, the ears keep on rolling over there, and the face keeps on rolling over there. So this whole time going up here, I'm kind of bumping the nose in, bumping the nose, and every time he looks out, I'm bumping the leg, just because it makes him go, ooh, what was that over there? It helps him bring his attention back in. When you bump that left leg, it pulls there to anyways. Well, then you might find right as you start to head this way, He goes back to being completely with you, or at least 99% with you. He goes back to this nicest little bend. His ears are kind of looking where he's going. And at that point, you can just kind of assume your position, keep the left side open, be a passenger. So remember, it is absolutely critical that you start practicing, getting in the habit of being able to subconsciously be able to close in and open up on your horse, depending on where he needs that support and where he doesn't need that support. If you can start doing this, you're going to see amazing results in an amazingly short amount of time. Hope you enjoyed the video, and if you want to see more videos like this, just become a Carson James Insider. It's this really cool deal. It's completely free. All the details are right here. We'll see you next time.